Assalamu Alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Today we are doing a really important live stream on the topic of Khatme Nabuwat, and we are showing the deception which the ulama have been using to misguide the masses, and they are trying to portray Khatme Nabuwat as one of those beliefs in which there is a consensus amongst all Muslims, and this is extremely false. Nothing could be further from the truth, and we've already shared the StreamYard link for any Khatme Nabuwat Mujahid to come and defend their belief. And we know that they are afraid. We've shared the link with Mumtazul Haq, we've shared it with Abdul Rahim Limbada. So let us see if they dare come today. Now, the first point is that these people, they claim that there's a consensus on Khatme Nabuwat. This is really important. Every sect gets up and says, we are united upon Khatme Nabuwat. And this is one of their main claims, that they are united upon Khatme Nabuwat. But this is a lie. There is no consensus on Khatme Nabuwat. In fact, every sect has declared the other sect of being a denier of Khatme Nabuwat. And they have done takfir of each other. And the fact that they have done takfir of each other is really important as well, and I will explain why. And if you master this, no Ahmadi Muslim will ever have to face any trouble when discussing with Sunni Muslims. Now, there's a hadith of Sahih al-Bukhari. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who is the seal of all prophets, he beautifully stated, if إذا قال الرجل لأخيه يا كافر فقد باء به أحدهما, that if anyone calls his brother, meaning if anyone calls a man, his Muslim brother, Ya kafir, O disbeliever, then one of them is certainly a disbeliever. So if there's two people and one person is calling the other a disbeliever, one of them is most certainly a disbeliever. Keep this usul in mind. The reason is, now when we show you that these people are calling each other kuffar and dinars of Khatme Nabuwat, a third party cannot come in and say both are Muslims, because that would be opposing the hadith of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And this is what has happened with famous scholars of the UK like Yasser al-Hanafi, who calls Ahmad Rida Khan a Muslim, but Ahmad Rida Khan calls the Deobandi ulama kuffar. Now he is saying they are kuffar. Yasser Hanafi is saying Ahmad Rida Khan is a Muslim. This means Yasser al-Hanafi is affirming the kufr of the Deobandi ulama. Otherwise, he himself becomes a kafir, because Ahmad Raza Khan says that anyone who doubts their kufr, the Deobandi ulama, he becomes a kafir. So now Yasser al-Hanafi and his likes are stuck. Let's go to the fatwa. They are not general fatwa, they are extremely strict fatwa. So let's start with the Barelvi fatwa. So I'll actually go to the Khatme Nabuwat aspect, that they call each other deniers of Khatme Nabuwat, because that is the main, topic today. So we will show you that every sect is calling the other sect a denier of Khatme Nabuwat, and now no one can say that both parties are Muslim, because they have to tell us now who is the Muslim, who is the disbeliever, because one of them is most certainly a disbeliever according to the fatwa of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So the first fatwa I want to show is the Barelvi fatwa on the Deobandis. Now, you have to tell us, dear Muslim general public, who is denying Khatme Nabuwat. One of them is a kafir according to the hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, because they do takfir of each other. Barelvi fatwa on the Deobandis. Ahmad Raza Khan says that Qasim Nanotwi Deobandi ko Khatme Nabuwat ke inkar ke sabab, that he calls Qasim Nanotwi a disbeliever, kufr ka fatwa, because he denies Khatme Nabuwat. This is the view of Ahmad Raza Khan. So now the Deobandis who say Ahmad Raza Khan is a Muslim are affirming this fatwa, because they cannot say both are correct and both are Muslims, because if someone calls someone a kafir, one of them certainly is a kafir. Now if someone wants to say both are Muslims, now they are doubting the Islam, they are doubting the kufr of one of them, most certainly they are doubting the kufr of one of them, and this themselves, because of this, this concept of them saying that one of them is Muslim makes them a disbeliever for doubting the kufr of one of them. And this is the usul they have set themselves, that amongst the zururiyat deen, the necessities of the deen, are to call a Muslim and a kafir. Then Ahmad Raza Khan says that Qasim Nanotwi Sahib, he has destroyed Khatme Nabuwat and has ended Khatme Nabuwat altogether. He says, वो तावील गरी के खातमियत खुद ही खत्म होगी, that he has interpreted Khatme Nabuwat in a way that he has finished Khatme Nabuwat and has denied Khatme Nabuwat altogether. Ahmad Raza Khan says that the Deobandis believe in 6 Khatam al-Nabiyyeens. He says 6 Khatam al-Nabiyyin, 6 Khatam al-Nabiyyin these people believe in, the Deobandis. How dare they claim ijma of the Ummah on Khatme Nabuwat? There is absolutely no ijma on Khatme Nabuwat whatsoever. And they want to portray as if there is a consensus. Ahmad Raza Khan says that these people have denied Khatme Nabuwat, and he gives the name of Nazir Hussain Dehlawi, who is a famous Wahhabi scholar, and he says that these people believe that even if a prophet was to come after Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, it does not affect Khatme Nabuwat. So this is the view of the Wahhabis on the Deobandis and Barelvis, and they call them deniers of Khatme Nabuwat. This fatwa in specific is the Barelvi view of the Deobandis and Wahhabis, because they believe in the Athar of Ibn Abbas radiallahu anhu. Then we switch to Barelvi fatwa on Ahle Hadith. Pir Meher Ali Shah says that Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahhab was a false prophet, meaning he claimed to be a prophet of God. Then Ahmad Raza Khan says that Shah Ismail Shaheed believed his peer to be a Nabi. So Deobandis, Ahle Hadith are both gone according to Ahmad Raza Khan, and they deny Khatme Nabuwat. Ilyas Gumin says everyone denies Khatme Nabuwat, obviously, because he believes in Tahzirun Nas, and they say one of the necessities of Khatme Nabuwat is that you believe in Martabi and Zamani Khatme Nabuwat, which the other firqe do not. Here he quotes Ahmad Raza Khan, that Ahmad Raza Khan said that Shah Ismail Shaheed actually believed his teacher to be a Nabi. So this is clear fatwa of denial of Khatme Nabuwat. Then the Barelvis put a fatwa on the Ahle Hadith that they deny Khatme Nabuwat because their scholar Siddiq Hassan Khan Peshawari said that Alif Lam in An-Nabiyyin excludes some prophets of God. So they put a fatwa on him. Then the Deobandis put a fatwa on the Barelvis, and they said that Barelvi mazhab mein ab bhi nabuwat ka darwaza khula hai. Not only this, they claimed that Ahmad Raza Khan doesn't believe in Khatme Nabuwat. Khalid Mahmood Sahib, recent Deobandi, passed away. He made it clear that Khatme Nabuwat par aqeeda rakhne wala कभी भी कोई भी शख्स अपने आप को मामूर मिन अल्लाह नहीं कह सकता. that no one who believes in Khatme Nabuwat can say he is Ma'mur, but clearly Ahmad Reza Khan did, as you see in Khalisul I'tiqad, where he says that he is chosen for Ahlul Sunnah and he is Ma'mur. So he denies Khatme Nabuwat. Then they say he is no less than Hazrat Ahmad al-Asam, meaning according to Deobandis, his claim is of Nabuwat. Then in Aina Barelvi, the Deobandis write that they actually believe, Barelvis actually believe that Ahmad Reza Khan is a Nabi. They actually believe that. Then Hisamul Haramain, obviously Khatme Nabuwat Martabi and Zamani. And then the Ahle Hadith put a fatwa on the Deobandis. They said that the Deobandis stole Khatme Nabuwat and they're British agents. This is Zubair Ali Zai Sahib. They've clearly put fatwas on Tahzirun Nas. All of these references show that the Ahle Hadith have declared them kuffar for denying Khatme Nabuwat. They also declared the Barelvis disbelievers. Sanaullah Amritsari, he actually said that Ahmad Reza Khan's claim was more dangerous than the promised Messiah. So this is their view on Khatme Nabuwat. Then the Deobandis destroyed the Ahle Hadith as well and said they deny Khatme Nabuwat and believe Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahhab to be a Nabi. They also affirm Pir Mir Ali Shah. Then they said the Ahle Hadith deny Khatme Nabuwat. So we see that everyone is calling each other a denier of Khatme Nabuwat and a disbeliever. Shias are called kuffar as well. So we invite the guests, come and defend this. You can never defend it. You have been silent on this. You have to tell us who truly believes in Khatme Nabuwat. You want to invite us to true Islam? Tell us then which Khatme Nabuwat should we believe in, 6 or the 12 of the Shias? And if you say only your view of Khatme Nabuwat is right, first you need to declare them all to be kuffar because they are denying the necessities of the faith. We have Muhammad Rafi Bhai with us. Assalamu Alaikum.
Walaikum Assalam. How are you, Razi bhai?
Alhamdulillah, how are you?
Fine, Razi bhai. Razi bhai, you present in front of us many references in their own books about the faith of Khatme Nabuwat. But I have here a question. The question is that everyone, either Barelvi, Deobandi, Ahle Hadith, what we believe about their concept of Khatme Nabuwat, because in these references, those are all claiming that the other one is not accepting, the other one is not believe on Khatme Nabuwat. But
Yeah.
in our point of view, Ahmadiyya point of view, what we believe that about their belief of Khatme Nabuwat, Deobandi and Barelvi and Ahle Hadith. Can you pick my question?
Yeah,
Because I am
sure.
very sorry, I am not very good in English, but I am trying to convey my
Yeah.
question.
So Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Islam, let me actually show you the reference as well. There's a few differences here, and this whole program is for us to get them to answer, because they are the ones saying all of this about each other. But let me show you what Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Islam has said regarding this. Um, 1 second. I'll just open the English just because this is an English stream.
Yes.
I'll open it from Essence of Islam. So Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad al-Asam has said, the charge advanced against me and my Jamaat that we do not believe in the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam as Khatam al-Nabiyyin is altogether false. The strength, certainty, comprehension, and insight with which we acknowledge and believe in the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam as the Khatam al-Nabiyyin cannot even be dreamed of by the other Muslims. They do not have the capacity to comprehend the reality and the mystery comprising the seal of prophethood. In another
Mm.
writing, Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Aslam has also written that they do not believe in it even 1 millionth like we do. You know, the concept of Khatme Nabuwat. As for do we say that they believe in the in Khatme Nabuwat, we have to see case to case, right? Based on the person. But the thing is, our usul are different. We say, and our ulama and our khulafa have made this clear, that we say that anyone who recites the kalma, right? Anyone who
Okay,
recites the kalma,
okay,
he
okay,
is in millat Islam and no one can take him out. Even if someone comes who is, you know, the who is, you know, even if you have a Muslim who denies certain aspects of faith, like the Barelvis, the Deobandis, they're still in millat Islam. Khatme Nabuwat is a secondary topic. Look at the concept of God. Barelvi's
okay.
concept of God, even that is shirkiya, right?
Yes, yes,
But
yes,
we
yes,
still
yes.
don't say that they are outside of Millat Islam. We do not say that they're non-Muslims. Do we say that their concept of Khatm Nabuwat is wrong? Yes, we do. But we believe that that hadith which says that if you call someone a kafir, then it goes back to one of them. This is of a lesser type of kufr which doesn't take you outside the Millat Islam in the complete sense. You still remain somewhat in the Millat Islam, because the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when
Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam.
the consensus was happening of who is a Muslim, when the the signing was happening of who is a Muslim, who is not, Rasulullah said, "Uktubu li man talaffadha bil Islam minan nas." That anyone who says that he is a Muslim, write their name for me. You know? So Nabi Sism, when Nabi Sism said that hadith, they were munafiqeen, they were mushrikeen, but he sallallahu alaihi wasallam did not ever, you know, make an exception. He just said, "Uktubu liman talaffadha bil Islam minan nas." And anyone who says they're Muslims, they have that right to live like a Muslim. Are they true Muslims? That Allah says in the Quran that He will do the Fasla on Qiyamah case to case. But obviously, we know that those who deny Imam Mahdi, they lose their status of being a true Muslim, because they are denying the Imam sent by Allah the Almighty.
Yes, sure, Razi bhai. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so the main thing is these people say that Ahmadi Muslims, we want to persecute them in Pakistan because they deny Khatme Nabuwat. But this is all deception, because none of them believe the other to be a believer of Khatme Nabuwat. The Barelvis believe that the Deobandis are 6 times worse than us in Khatme Nabuwat, and they believe the Shias are 12 times worse than us. So why don't they raise their voices against them in Pakistan? It's clear it's because they know कि अगर वो आवाज उठाएं, then the जो जवाब भी आएगा वो ज़्यादा सख्त होगा. They know that Deobandis, they have military weapons. They know Barelvis have dahshatgard terrorists. So they know that if they start persecuting them, even against Shias, they're so scared to raise their voice because they know what will happen with them if they raise their voice. This is why they only persecute Ahmadi Muslims, because they know that us as Ahmadi Muslims, we don't, you know, respond with violence. We leave it to Allah the Almighty. This is why
Yes,
they, you know, take advantage of our respect. This is the actual reason. What I'm showing, Ahmad Raza Khan has said that Qasim Nanotwi Sahib has finished Khatme Nabuwat, right? So he's never said that stuff about us. Ahmad Raza Khan actually believed Deobandis and Wahhabis are worse than us. Did you know this? He says they're worse than
right,
us
right.
because they're munafiqeen and they pretend to be Muslims. This is what Ahmad Raza Khan believed, that they are worse than even Ahmadi Muslims. But Barelvis do munafiqat in Pakistan, and they want to act as if, you know, they are united. Let me actually show you one of the fatwas of Ahmad Raza Khan and how strict he was. He said their nikah
Sure.
is not nikah. All of their children are illegitimate. This is what he said, right? He said sending your women to a Deobandi is basically sending them for adultery. Nauzubillah min zalik. This is volume 14 of Fatawa Ridwiya of Ahmad Reza Khan. When do you hear, these people talk about these fatawa? They're afraid of raising their voice. Look what he says on page 329. He mentions that all of their marriages are illegitimate, right? And then he
Sure.
says that मुदिर है कि ये मुसलमान बनकर कुफ्र सिखाता है, that they fake to be Muslims and teach kufr, खुसूसन वहाबिया, खुसूसन
Right, right,
देवबंदिया, कि
right,
अपने
right.
आप को खास अहले सुन्नत कहते हैं, हनफी बनते हैं, चिश्ती नक्शबंदी बनते हैं, नमाज रोजा हमारा 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 साकिर, आई डोंट नो, आई थिंक हमारे साथ करते हैं, हमारी किताबें पढ़ते हैं. So he believed that the Deobandis and the Wahhabis are worse than Ahmadi Muslims. They are bigger kuffar. He went to the extent of saying that if you call a Deobandi Molana, you're a kafir. He went to the extent of saying that if you do tazim of a Deobandi, you're a kafir.
Yes,
You can't
yes.
even say salam to a Deobandi. You cannot even give him respect. यानी अगर आप दियोबंदी को कुर्सी देते कि यहाँ बैठो आप काफिर हो गए हैं. This is what he says. Look what Ahmad Reza Khan says in Fatawa Ridwiya Jild 15. He said काफिर की ताजीम कुफर है. So
Okay,
even
okay.
respecting a kafir is kufr. So Barelvis have no leg to stand on. Ajkal, you see they're representing, they say hum ek and we're one. This is kufr as well. Ahmad Reza Khan says काफिरों से इत्तेहाद करने वाले भी बहुक्म कुरान काफिर हैं. यानी जो 1974 the assembly, anyone a part of it, anyone who supports it, they're all kafir. According to the Quran, according to Ahmad Reza Khan, because it's ittihad with kuffar, right? So that whole
Yes.
assembly is kufr itself, according to the fatwa of Ahmad Reza Khan. We have a guest, Asad Ali, in the back chat. Asad Ali, you should join the stream instead of sending curses in the chat. This is their problem. They're afraid to enter the stream. They can just chat, and run away from us. These people, Ahmad Reza Khan was really strict with them, and he said that, you know, all of these Wahhabis, Deobandis, if you do shak in their kufr, you become a kafir as well. He said you cannot pray with them, you cannot call their masajid masajid. He said everything. He said you cannot read their janazah. He said if you know their Wahhabi Deobandi and you read their janazah, you become a kafir. Right? So this is Ahmad Reza Khan's mazhab, and Deobandis are the same. Deobandi say Ahmad Reza Khan is a kafir. So any Deobandi who says he's not a kafir, according to the fatwa of,
He is he is
he's
also
a
kafir.
kafir himself, right? So you see, Nabi says hadith that kulluhum finnar, wo sab ke
Yes,
sab jahannam mein honge. This is what it meant.
yes.
They're all in
And
the hellfire based on their own fatwa. I said we have Umar as well. If he wants to ask any question, he can ask as well. This is Rashid, Mulana Mufti Shafi Saib. He tried to say that, you cannot read namaz behind these people. There's a reason they said this, because they believe they're kuffar. Then Deobandis believe that the Ahle Hadith believe that Deobandis are British agents. Ye dekhe Zubair Ali Zai, biggest Ahle Hadith scholar of our time in Pakistan, he says दियोबंदीज और अंग्रेजों के दौर में पैदा शुदा एक जदीद फिरका. So he's clearly saying they're British agents. जी उमर भाई.
जी अस्सलाम वालेकुम.
जी वालेकुम सलाम.
Okay, so basically, I have obviously I spoke to you other day as well in the Urdu stream. and I use the word Khatme Nabuwat, like how they bring this word, like Khatme Nabuwat. So basically, I was trying to put their point of view, especially the novice people, who are not very much like religiously literate, right? So those people normally have general concept like this, like for them, because khatam is an Urdu word, like less is finished, something is finished, like food is finished, or they use it like they have finished the food. So same as like they think that the Nabuwat, the prophethood, is finished. General people I'm talking about, I know there are differences between the different school of thoughts and the sects, and obviously they don't unite on the same the meaning of the Khatme Nabuwat. But the general public, they believe that what they understand, especially the people who are not scholars, so they believe that the Nabuwat is Khatam, and they think the prophethood is completely finished. And the second belief they have, that Isa alayhi salam will come as an old Nabi. This is a general concept. This is their concept. I'm telling about their concept, non-Ahmadi concept. That's what the general
Yeah,
people
but
think. That
what's your question exactly on this?
so my question is like, this is like they cannot understand. I'm just trying to say, but it's not a question. It's just like it's difficult for them to understand that, especially for the normal non-scholars, general public, the how they can understand the meaning of khatam. Okay, yes, we know that the khatam means the best, the great. Nothing can reach there at that level, even at the level of the nubuwwat, right? And the but the Quran verse, the Quran verse, like Suratul, what's his Surah Al Maida verse 70, I suppose. It clearly says that the anama, the gifts of the Allah Taala includes the prophets. Obviously, will keep coming, because this is the
Surah Nisa verse 70. So you don't have any
so,
question, you're saying?
yeah. So no, this is what I'm saying. So this is, I want you to speak about like for the people of the general public as well, who
Okay, we can't hear Omar anymore. So I've made many videos on this, so I can't really discuss that right now. I apologize. Anyhow, let's get back to the topic today. They claim they have a ijman Khatme Nabuwat. Now we ask these people, which Khatme Nabuwat should we believe in? Ahmad Azza Khan believed these people denied Khatme Nabuwat to such an extent that he said, Masjid mein yahan किसी काफिर को आने देना सख्त नाजायज है. They cannot even come to the mosque. That's how big of kuffar they are in Ahmad Azza Khan. We have Hashir in the chat. If he has the courage, he should come on the stream instead of mocking in the comments and lying. Then he says, Ahmad Azza Khan, here he says that you cannot ask the Deobandis for any fatwa. That itself is haram. To ask them for fatwa and to doubt their kufr, as you see here. Man shakka fi adhabihi wa kufrihi faqad kafara. Anyone who denies the kufr of the Deobandis, the kufr of the Wahhabis, the Shias, they become kafir as well. Um, so this is what we want to ask the Muslims, that you call us and you say, come to Islam, come to Islam. Which Islam should we come to? Here he says that Ibn Qayyim and Ibn Taymiyyah rahmullah are gumrah. This is also a fatwa on them, that they are kuffar, from Ahmad Azza Khan. So he believed they're all gumrah. So what Islam do they want to call us to? That is the question, right? And they want to call us to Deobandiyat. That means we're leaving the belief of Khatme Nabuwat and we're joining you to believe in 6 Khatam al-Nabiyyin. So we're still kafir. If we become Ahle Hadith, we're still kafir, because now we assign a location to Allah, and we're also deniers of Khatme Nabuwat according to Ahmad Azza Khan. So where do we go then? This is one reason we're Ahmadi Muslims, because Islam, Ahmadiyya, are aqaid, are from the Quran and Hadith. These people have nothing from the Quran. They have nothing from the Ahadith either. They only waste time on secondary issues and want to, deceive the general public. They have nothing from Ahadith either. And this brings us to the second part where we will explain the ayah of Khatme Nabuwat. Just yesterday we were explaining that nowadays there's a new Khatme Nabuwat. That's the Khatme Nabuwat of Ghamdi and Muhammad Ali Mirza and a few others. That Khatme Nabuwat means that no wahi, no ilham, nothing, no ilqa. Anyone who claims this is a kafir. This is a new tashri, new commentary of Khatme Nabuwat that Ghamdi and Muhammad Ali Mirza have, and anyone who denies this denies the Quran according to them. So everyone is sharing their own views of Khatme Nabuwat and everyone is contradicting each other, and then they want to invite us and they say that we believe in Khatme Nabuwat. In fact, Adnan Rashid, who's one of the popular opponents of Islam right now, he doesn't even believe in Khatme Nabuwat according to his own scholars, because when I basically challenged him, his own friend came on my channel to say that when Adnan Rashid explains Khatme Nabuwat, he doesn't explain it like we do. And I want to show that video as well, to show that even Adnan Rashid doesn't believe in Khatme Nabuwat according to his own scholars. So the question is then, what do you want to call us to? You yourselves are not united on Khatme Nabuwat and you want to tell us that we should come to Khatme Nabuwat. This is a really important video. It will show you that even Adnan Rashid, who one of the famous opponents right now, he doesn't believe in Khatme Nabuwat. His own scholars are saying this. Imtiaz, his scholar, they're each other's scholars, so they interchange. Sometimes he's Adnan's ustaz, and sometimes Adnan is his ustaz. They can't decide who's the teacher of who. Anyhow, he admit that Adnan Rashid denies Khatme Nabuwat.
I personally, La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. I personally I believe 2 days ago. I said, Adnan bhai, sometime I said I know because I have spoken to you. But sometimes the selection of words can give this impression that as though as you are saying something different to what we believe.
الوقت يدعو مصلحا ومجددا فرنوا بنظر طاهر وجناني.
Assalamu Alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. As Muslims and as human beings, we have the right to hold our view and believe anything we like. However, justice demands that we be truthful and say what is in line with the Quran and Hadith. Last live stream, Imtiaz joined me and we had a lengthy discussion on many topics, and one of the topics was the view of Adnan Rashid on Khatme Nabuwat. And Alhamdulillah, Imtiaz accepted live that the way Adnan Rashid phrases himself can cause confusion, and that him and Adnan actually have the same view of Khatme Nabuwat. However, I told Imtiaz that look, Adnan Rashid has said this in our debates and has misled thousands. And Imtiaz agreed that Adnan would have to make a video on his channel, accepting that his choice of words were not right when explaining Khatme Nabuwat throughout his life. However, I do not believe that this was a slip of tongue or an error in choice of words. I strongly believe that Adnan Rashid is a denier of Khatme Nabuwat and did not have the same view as Imtiaz, and I will prove it in this video. The only confusion remains now. You believe the prophetic mission is of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I agree with you. All Ahmadi Muslims will agree with you on this. Adnan says Isa alayhi salam, when he comes, he won't be a functional Nabi. He will not be in capacity of Nabuwa.
The Prophet Muhammad was the last prophet of Allah.
This is a
And the
different
Quran,
topic.
one
We
second.
don't believe
But,
this,
but,
Adnan
but
Bhai.
the
You believe
Quran
Isa
says,
is coming as a Nabi.
okay, no. We don't believe he's coming as a prophet. Okay,
Muhammad Bhai
it
does. Should I play
no.
Zubair Ali Zai Saib,
What
who is right in this?
we're
Muhammad
gonna
Bhai,
go
you have
down.
to go to Muhammad Bhai. Muhammad Bhai, when Isa comes, will he not be a Nabi? Zubair Ali Zai Saib said, anyone who says he's not a Nabi, it's wrong
Razi.
because Nabuwat cannot be
Razi,
taken away. So this is not right, brother Adnan.
Razi, let me explain very quickly. Our view on Isa alayhi salam's coming back is that he has the status of a prophet, not the action of a prophet. You understand? He doesn't
This
have the.
contradicts all your ulama, though. So why are you saying it's our view?
I'm answering. When we believe when Isa alayhi salam comes back, the status will not be taken away from him, because once a prophet will always remain a prophet with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But he's not coming as a functional prophet. But he's not coming as a functional prophet. That has been.
You say he will serve Nabi Sallallahu, and the prophetic mission is of Rasulullah Sallallahu, but Isa Sallallahu will also be serving it in prophetic mission of Rasulullah Sallallahu.
In prophetic capacity, mission is only one.
Yes. I agree. Prophetic capacity of Rasulullah Sallallahu. The mission is of Rasulullah Sallallahu, but Isa Sallallahu will serve it in prophetic capacity. Adnan Rashid says that capacity is done. He's a
Now let me respond.
I have the clip. I'll get it ready.
Before you play the clip, you don't need to play. Okay, listen what I'm gonna say, and then right now it is 1 hour 21 minutes and almost 27 seconds. I'm gonna make a statement. I had a discussion with Adnan Rashid.
Now ponder as to why this discussion had to take place. There's a reason, because Adnan Rashid does not believe in Khatme Nabuwat. This is why this discussion took place.
Adnan Rashid, listen, my point. Please look at me. Adnan Rashid's position is exactly what I have described. Number one. Number two, if you cut this clip in which we have described our position,
I won't do it.
No. Listen the point first. If Adnan Rashid says that what Imtiaz has explained, this is not my position, okay, I will come on your platform and I will publicly apologize. Now, why I said this? You know, Razi, sometimes we are describing very sacred concepts, but our words are very human.
Yeah.
I may use the words to describe something which is correct as a concept, okay, but my words are not perfect. They can give somebody an impression that as though as I was saying such and such. So if you got the impression, I actually tried to call Adnan Rashid right now I tried to call him, but I believe he's busy somewhere. But inshallah, I will keep trying to contact him. If he's available, he will join right now. But I am making a public statement. You don't need to play any clip in which you may have got the impression what I have explained is exactly what Adnan Rashid believes.
Okay, so can I play the clip just for you to confirm that what Adnan says here is your belief?
Can I make a request, Razi? Look at this one. I promise to you, I will either get Adnan Rashid today if I'm able to. I'm trying already, okay? Otherwise, Adnan Rashid will make a clip and publish on the Twitter.
Okay. Now, this is a promise from many months ago. He still never fulfilled this promise. He has maybe 30 to 50 promises that he hasn't fulfilled because he is a liar. These people lie. They don't fear Allah. Just for views, they keep releasing videos. So many broken promises, right? In this video alone. Where is that video of Adnan Rashid? And you have to get that video to 1 million people who he's deceived with this horrible view of Khatme Nabuwat.
Either confirming what I said or disproving what I said.
So after the question, brother, you're not understanding my question.
Let me complete.
In my debates, what happens to all those statements then?
I am telling you that when anybody, I personally, La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah, I believe 2 days ago, I said, Adnan bhai, sometime I said, I know because I have spoken to you, but sometimes the selection of words can give this impression that as though as you are saying something different to what we believe. He said, I agree with you. He said, I agree with you,
That
and I will,
clarifies.
yeah. So please be clear. No need to, when I am publicly saying, and Adnan Rashid, inshallah, will testify to that.
But you see this statement you just said, Imtiaz said, this is really
Yes.
important, right?
Yes.
And I thank you. May Allah bless you. This shows that, you're speaking what you actually believe here. I
Yes.
believe the right thing would be for Adnan Rashid Saib to publicly clarify this
Yes,
in a
I agree.
specific video on his channel. Let me explain why. Just Imtiaz said, I agree he should. The reason is because Adnan doesn't believe in Khatme Nabuwat. This is the reason Imtiaz had to contact him, but he still repeats his same nonsense that Isa alayhi will come and he won't be in prophetic capacity. This is not the Sunni Muslim belief. Give me 30 seconds. Because thousands have seen those debates, and I've discussed with many people, they all think Adnan believes what I'm saying, and you also told him that it does sound like it. So what does humility suggest? He should make a video on YouTube,
Yes.
which also reaches people, because you're Muslim, you believe that if you make a mistake publicly, you should correct it publicly,
Yes.
like you did with the age of Hazrat Ahmad alayhi.
Yes.
That was respectable of you. May Allah bless you for that. So Adnan should make a video clarifying this specific thing, 30-second video that he did misphrase. If he does that, then this topic is done. It's buried.
Let me clarify. It's not that the actual thing is that the selection of words, if they have given this impression, let me clarify that. That's it.
Yeah, of course.
Inshallah, I will do that.
Yeah, of course.
He will
But
do
the selection of words, I wanted to play the video, but you don't want me to. That's fine. I won't.
If there was room for another prophet, would we not want one? Absolutely. I would pray to Allah, Ya Allah, send another prophet.
Don't you pray
so
that
we can-
Isa comes?
Wait. Send another prophet that we can be with him. But there is no room for another prophet.
Except Isa.
No, Isa is not a prophet.
He's
I
not
would love
coming
to
as
be-
a Nabi?
He's not coming in prophetic capacity. He is
No, I
coming-
was,
he's
but this
coming
contradicts
as-
Sahih Muslim and all of your
He's
ulama.
coming as a follower of Muhammad because the hadith.
This is wrong.
No,
This is
because
wrong. But the difference is you actually contradict them, because you say no prophet after Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But Isa alayhi salam, he will come as a Nabi after
No,
Rasulullah.
we don't believe
sallallahu
that. We don't say that. He's once a Nabi, forever a Nabi.
So when he comes, will he be a Nabi?
Wait. You're not hearing me. You're not listening to me,
okay.
Razi. Once a Nabi, forever,
Always a
forever a Nabi. His Nabuwa was granted to him when?
Before Nabi.
Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. His Nabuwa is done.
It's
His,
done.
Wait.
It's finished.
His title, his ministry, his capacity as a prophet is done.
Okay.
Once he ascends to the heavens, it is done. It is completed. His mission is done.
So his
Okay.
Nabuwa is finished, right?
His
How is his mission done if he didn't even get his message to Bani Israel yet? And this is not even their belief. They believe Hazrat Isa alayhi salam failed. That's why he's coming back. So his mission isn't done according to Adnan Rashid's scholars, the Barelvi ulama. They say Isa alayhi salam failed. The Deobandis say his mission was naqam. So they don't believe he fulfilled his mission. This is another lie of Adnan.
prophetic ministry is finished.
It says Isa ibn Maryam will descend physically, come down from somewhere he was. He was in the heavens, as we believe, Muslims, we believe that he is with Allah alive, in a state of unconsciousness,
Now, I have shared the view of Adnan. So this shows that Muhammad Bhai, these people, they are not even united on Khatme Nabuwat, and it was all a drama that they have ijma on Khatme Nabuwat. Adnan says Isa alayhi salam's Nabuwa is finished. What does that even mean? A Nabi's Nabuwa is never finished. He is a Nabi from birth until his death. Even after death, he is a Nabi. Even on Qiyamah, all the Anbiya will be Anbiya. After their death, when they're in paradise, there is still Anbiya. This is why when Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam met them in Miraj, they were all Anbiya. Adnan says his Nabuwa is finished. This itself is kufr, because this is taking Nabuwa away from these prophets. What is your thought on this, Muhammad Bhai?
Jazakallah Razi bhai. I think that he's not only denying the prophetness of Hazrat Isa alayhi salam, but he is totally denying the saying of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You mentioned many times, hundreds of times, the hadith of Sahih Muslim. The Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said 4 times, "He will be prophet. He will be prophet. He will be prophet." But he is not only denying the prophetness of Hazrat Isa Islam, but surely he is denying the saying of Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam about the prophetness of Hazrat Isa Islam.
Yeah, exactly. And you see their deception saying that Isa alayhi salam, his Nabuwah is finished. A prophet's prophethood is never finished. He is a Nabi forever. But on one side, he says, oh, he won't be a Nabi. Then he says he won't be in prophetic capacity. Then he says, once a Nabi, always a Nabi. Then he says, no, when he comes, he won't have the mission of a Nabi. What does this even mean? This shows that they are just confused. They do not know what Khatme Nabuwat is. And I want to show their belief and what they actually believe. Because Adnan Rashid says, Rahmullah for Ahmad Azhar Khan. He's denied him being his mujaddid now, but Adnan denying Ahmad Azhar Khan being a mujaddid is itself calling Ahmad Azhar a liar, because Ahmad Azhar said, Wali Ahli Sunnah Ahmad Rada, that I am chosen for Wali Ahli Sunnah min Allah Ahmad Azhar, that from Allah for Ahli Sunnah Ahmad Raza is chosen. What is the belief of these people that they are hiding from the masses? They say मसीह अलैहिस्सलाम लोगों की हिदायत के लिए दोबारा उतरेंगे, हजरत मोहम्मद सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम नहीं आएंगे, बस अफसल कौन है? They were asked that Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam was Khatamul Anbiya, he is not coming, but Isa alayhi salam is coming, so who is greater? The answer, दोबारा वही भेजा जाता है जो पहली दफा कामयाब, जो पहली दफा नाकामयाब रहे इम्तिहान में, दोबारा वही लोग बुलाए जाते हैं जो फेल हों. That those who fail, only they come again. So Isa alayhi salam, according to them, was a failure and he didn't fulfill his mission. And what's interesting, Bhai, is that Deobandis put a fatwa of kufr on this. And they said that the Barelvis are kafir because they said Isa alayhi salam failed. But they forgot their own Mujaddid Anwar Shah Kashmiri. He said the same thing. He said, ईसा अलैहिस्सलाम भी अपनी ये बाद आने वाले नबी यानी नबी आखिर ज़मान सल्लल्लाहु 1 second हाँ जी right here और जबकि ये काम अधूरा रह गया, meaning Anwar Shah Kashmiri says that Isa alayhi salam, because it says in the Quran, wa mubashiran bi rasulin ya'ti min ba'd ismuhu Ahmad, that Isa alayhi salam prophesied that a Nabi will come after me whose name will be Ahmad. Anwar Shah Kashmiri says, jabki ye kaam adhura reh gaya, meaning his mission isn't fulfilled. Where will these anti-Ahmadis hide now? They believe Isa alayhi salam was a failure. Naudu billah min dhalik. Then, Hanji.
I'm sorry, I mentioned here these people are not only disbeliever of Khatme Nabuwat, but they are disbeliever of the verses of the Holy Quran, because in Holy Quran Allah Almighty says that Kataballahu la aglibanna ana wa rusuli.
Yeah.
Here Allah Almighty promised that I show that every prophet that who will be we can say sects, and who will
be successful, basically.
Yes, sects. But here represent the references, they totally deny that the Isa Islam didn't success in his mission.
Yeah.
And what you say here? Yes.
So this is what they're saying, these ulama, they're saying, yes, we believe in that ayah, but they say when he comes back, he will do this. But Adnan Rashid is saying that his mission is done, his nabuwa is done, and he finished his mission, but he didn't finish his mission, right? So according to Adnan Rashid's logic, Isa alayhi salam was a failure. He was not successful. He was also a liar, na'udhu, and Allah was afraid of the Jews. Yahudi said that Isa alayhi salam is mal'oon, and Allah responded by saying, "Ha, theek hai, let me take his nabuwa away, let me finish his prophethood, and let me remove him from his mission." Na'udhu billah. This is not only Barelvi and Diobandi belief, even ulama salaf like Umdatul Qari, Ibn Hajar, they made it clear that mal hikmah fi nuzul Isa. What is the wisdom in nuzul Isa wal khususiyya bihi, and the khas reason, the specific reason for Isa alayhi to come back? He says, "Qultu fihi wujuh." There's some reasons for that. Firstly, to respond to the Jews that they thought they killed Isa alayhi salam and put him to death on the cross. Allah wants to show them that they didn't do this. This shows his mission isn't fulfilled according to these scholars. The second reason they say is so he can basically fulfill his life on earth. Again, his mission isn't completed then. And thirdly, so that he can call people to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Three reasons why his mission isn't fulfilled. Then there's a fourth reason as well. It says to show the Christians their falsehood. And then there's another reason as well. There's a really dangerous reason here as well, which is the first reason. It says, فَبَيَّنَ اللَّهُ ta'ala, that Allah wants to show their lies, وَأَنَّهُ هُوَ الَّذِي يَقْتُلُهُم, and Isa alayhi salam will come to kill them. So this shows that even these scholars do not believe his mission is fulfilled. And there's more examples as well, but we want the non-Ahmadis to join. Why are they so afraid? Because they know they can only sit on their streams for 6 hours and just speak, go on and on and on, and not respond to any arguments of Ahmadi Muslims. And they always do this. We're too nice, we let them on our streams and we let them change the topic. Today the topic won't change. The topic is clear: consensus on Khatme Nabuwat or deceiving the Ummah. Adnan Rashid believes the prophethood of Isa alayhi salam is finished, it's complete. He is not coming in prophetic mission. This is kufr. This is kufrun sarihun according to their ulama. I'll show one reference of Imam Suyuti rahmullah, who makes it clear that this is disbelief. So Adnan Rashid does not believe in Khatme Nabuwat. He's denying the Quran as well. He is denying the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who said the Messiah will come in prophetic capacity because he will be getting wahi. That is prophetic capacity. This is the book Nuzul Isa ibn Maryam fi Akhir Zaman by Imam As-Suyuti rahmullah. He makes it clear that whoever denies the Nabuwa of Isa, aw nafi an Nabuwa anhu, kilahuma kufr. This is disbelief. You are no longer a Muslim if you say Isa alayhi salam will not be in prophetic capacity. This is clear-cut disbelief of the Quran. Once a prophet, once in prophetic capacity, always in prophetic capacity. Then in Al-Hawi lil-Fatawi, Imam As-Suyuti, he at the end says that right here, لِأَنَّ النَّبِي لَا يُذْهَبْ عَنْهُ وَصْفِ النَّبُوَّةِ, that a Nabi, Allah never takes away his Nabuwa abadan. وَلَا بَعْدَ مَوْتِهِ, not even after his death is his Nabuwa complete. His mission is complete, but his Nabuwa is never finished or taken away. And then it says that if you believe this, فَهَذَا قَوْلُ يُقَارِبُ الْكُفْرِ, that this qawl takes you to kufr. Then their own Mujaddid Nawab Siddiq Hasan Khan Sahib, he says that وَمَنْ قَالَ بِسَرَبِ نَبُوَّتِهِ كُفَرٌ حَقًّا, that anyone who denies or takes away the Nabuwah of Isa ibn Maryam for his second coming, that is straight disbelief. It is kufr. So where will these people hide now? That's my question. They cannot respond to this question. They do not know what Khatme Nabuwat is. They have nothing to do with the Quran, nothing to do with the Ahadith. This is their condition that they have put themselves into, and now they need to respond to these questions. But it's been over 10 months. They think they respond, but they've never responded to anything. It's just a whole bunch of waffling and going off topic.
जी रजी भाई
Yeah.
जी they I think they are not responding because they are they are saving their firqas because in this video there is a slogan by Ali Mirza, oh, damage has been done today. The damage has been done by you, alhamdulillah, because you show every reference from every firqa, from every ulama of them, that they are disbeliever of Khatme Nabuwat. And after this stream, they have no way to say anything about us, and they cannot defend their ulamas as well.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And you know, this is the Bunyadi Aqaid, Khatme Nabuwat and Wafat Masih, right? These two topics, they can raise a million allegations on Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad alayhi salam. They can raise a million allegations. It doesn't matter. Even against Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, there are so many allegations. When our two Bunyadi Aqaid are correct, that Isa alayhi salam has died, and their view of Khatm Nabuwat is completely false, nothing else matters to us, because we have the Aqaid of the Quran and a Hadith. They have nothing. And this is why they're afraid to come on our streams. And even when they come, they have to run marathons, right, to defend their falsehood and to defend their lies. They have to say 10 other lies. Like, I want to show you what these people believe about Hazrat Isa alayhi salam, now to show you the shirk they're in. This is a Deobandi, famous Deobandi, like, you know, like Mufti Taqi Usmani level of the United Kingdom for the Deobandis. Look what he says about Hazrat Isa alayhi salam.
He was raised towards the second heaven at the age of 33. He is there. He can see what's going on around the world. He can see what's going on around the world.
This itself is shirk. To say a human being is given such level where he can see every single thing. So how can these people even debate with Ahmadi Muslims when they don't even believe in Allah the way they should? And this brings me to the next topic, Muhammad Rafi Bhai. These people claim that they have ijma on Khatme Nabuwat, right? Let me tell you something. These people do not even have ijma on Allah. Khatme Nabuwat dur ki baat hai, bhai. Khatme Nabuwat is, you know,
इनके बुनियादी खुदा और तौहीद ही इनकी क्लियर नहीं. Allahu Akbar.
They don't even have ijma on Allah. Khatme Nabuwat is not even the debate topic, brother. We have to debate on them. कि ठीक है, आप हमें दावत देते हैं, you call us to leave Islam Ahmadiyya. Which Islam should we join? ठीक है, which Islam? This is Ahmad Azza Khan Fatawa Ridwiya, Jild 15. Okay, look what he says. He says वहाबियों के झूठे खुदा. आपको स्क्रीन पे नजर आ रहा है?
जी 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 बिल्कुल क्लियर आ रहा है. बिल्कुल
जी,
क्लियर आ रहा
राफी भाई आप इसको ज़रा पढ़ के दिखाएँ वैसे, आप पढ़ दें 1 सेकंड मैं
है।
स्क्रीन
जी
पे ले
जी
आता हूँ. This is Ahmad Raza Khan and I'll summarize the translation. Let me make it full screen. आज इनको मज़ा हम थोड़ा चखाएँ. अहमद रज़ा खान साहब क्या इनके लिए छोड़ के गए.
जी
वहाबियों के झूठे खुदा. So
जी
read
वो कहते
from
हैं
yeah.
जी, वहाबियों के झूठे खुदा। वहाबी ऐसे को खुदा कहता है जिसे मकान, ज़मान, जिहत, माहियत, तरकीब अकली से पाक कहना बिदअत हकीकिया के कबील से और सरीही कुफ्रों के साथ गिनने के काबिल है। अस्तगफिरुल्लाह। जिसका सच्चा होना कुछ ज़रूर नहीं, झूठा भी हो सकता है।
Okay, so
ऐसे
let
के
me
जिस
just summarize every sentence you read. I'll summarize a bit. Ahmad
जी,
Raza Khan says that the Wahhabis believe in a God who is limited to one location. He has no
यस,
akal. He is full of innovation, and he is such a God that he can even lie.
यस, यस। अस्तगफिरुल्लाह। कैन आई कंटिन्यू?
Yes, yes.
एंड सेड ऐसे के जिसकी बात पर एतबार नहीं, यानी ही इज टॉकिंग अबाउट गॉड, जिसकी बात पर एतबार नहीं, ना उसकी किताब काबिल इस्तनाद, ना उसका दीन लायक एतमाद। ऐसे को जिसमें हर ऐबो नुक्स की गुंजाइश है, जो अपनी मशीहत बनी रखने को कसदन ऐबी बनने से बचता है, चाहे तो हर गंदगी में आलूदा हो जाए। ऐसे को जिसका इल्म हासिल होता है, उसका इल्म उसके इख्तियार में है, चाहे तो जाहिल रहे। अस्तगफिरुल्लाह।
So I'll translate this as well. So he says that his words cannot be trusted, nor can his book be trusted, meaning the Quran. Then he says that he can be a part of every bad thing. He says that he can even be to har gandagi mein aluda ho jai. He can be a part of any dirty thing as well. Astaghfirullah. You call us to this Khuda, Wahhabiyon ke Khuda. Now what you're about to read, you will be shocked. आगे पढ़ दें फिर मैं तर्जुमा कर दूं.
जी, ऐसे को जिसका बहकना, भूलना, सोना, ऊँघना, गाफिल रहना, जालिम होना, हत्ता कि मर जाना सब कुछ मुमकिन है। अस्तगफिरुल्लाह। खाना, पीना, पेशाब करना, पकाना, फिरना, नाचना, थिरकना, नट की तरह कुल्ला खेलना, औरतों से जमा करना, लवातत जैसी खबीस बेहयाई का मुर्तकिब होना, हत्ता कि मुहन्नस की तरह, अस्तगफिरुल्लाह, मुहन्नस की तरह खुद मफऊल बनना, कोई खबासत, कोई फसीहत उसकी शान।
So
अस्तगफिरुल्लाह।
this is the Khuda they call us to. Ahmad Raza Khan says the Wahhabi Khuda, he can forget, he can sleep, he can doze off, he can become ghafil, he can become ignorant, he can become unjust, he can die, he can eat, he can use the washroom, he can urinate and do everything else in the washroom, he can dance. He can even dance, the Wahhabi Khuda. What is he calling us to? Then he says he can have relations with women and he can even be a homosexual, Naudhu Billah. This is what he says about God. This doesn't bother the Wahhabis. They say Ahmad Raza Khan, Rahmullah. This is what he says about their Khuda. This is their condition. And not just this, आगे दियोबंदियों का झूठा खुदा. He says the Diobandi झूठा खुदा, he can steal, he can lie, and he goes to this extent of saying कि उसने जैसा इल्म अपने हबीब को दिया और उसे अपना बड़ा फजल कहा और उस पर आला दर्जे का एहसान जताया, उसकी हकीकत इतनी कि ऐसा तो हर पागल को हो सकता है. He says that
अस्तगफिरुल्लाह।
Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam's ilm ghaib according to the Wahhabi Khuda is that of the pagal insan. Naudhu billah. Because this is what Ashraf Ali Thanvi and their ulama have written, that agar baaz ghaib wo to har janwar, pagal, jahil ko bhi hota hai. Naudhu billah. This is what Ashraf Ali Thanvi has written, and they put fatwa of kufr on that. Then he says, Ghair Mukallidon ke jhoothe Khuda. He says that they believe dog is halal. So next time a Wahhabi invites you to a dawat, just make sure that you're eating some halal meat, because Ahmad Raza Khan says that they God forbid, believe that dog is halal as well. So Khatme Nabuwat is for. They do
Yes.
not unite on Allah even.
इनसे तो अब जो बहस है वो खुदा ताला की ज़ात पर होनी चाहिए कि आप खुदा ताला की ज़ात के ऊपर कैसे एतकादात बांधे हुए हैं, ना कि खत्म नबूवत और बाकी मसाइल के ऊपर।
Yeah.
अस्तगफिरुल्लाह। ये अगर रजी भाई यहाँ पे एक पॉइंट है कि अगर बिलफर्ज वहाबियों के या देवबंदियों के अकायद हैं भी, तो कोई दूसरा शख्स उनको लिख कैसे सकता है? इस उसके अंदर ना खुदा का खौफ आया कि मैं ना को रेफरेंसेस दे रहा हूँ कि तो इनके खुदा इस तरह हैं, इनके खुदा इस तरह हैं। उसके दिल में जरा खौफ नहीं आया कि मैं खुदा ताला की ज़ाते बबरकत के बारे में कैसे अल्फाज लिख रहा हूँ।
Yeah. What pains me, Muhammad Rafi said, ठीक है, they say it's ilzami jawab. Fine. What nonsense are the Wahhabis doing that they are saying Ahmad Raza Khan Rahmullah, and this is what he
Yes,
says about their God. Them saying Rahmullah means they agree this is their God.
yes.
Otherwise, they have to say he's kafir for saying this because this is tawheen of their Allah. They say अहमदी मुसलमानों ने खत्म नबूवत पर डाका मारा, नबियों की तौहीन की, जो खुदा की तौहीन कर रहा है. Nothing happens then. You guys enjoy it. You know, either there's two options. Either Ahmad Raza Khan is a disbeliever, but they're saying Rahmullah for him. Otherwise, they affirm that this is their God. And why should we leave the Zinda Khuda for a God that can dance? That's my question. And we aren't saying this. Ahmad Raza Khan is saying this, and he's their mujaddid. So they cannot say he's lying because he's appointed by Allah according to them. So he's saying their God does all of this, and they tell us they have Ijman Khatme Nabuwat. Ahmad Raza Khan says the Deobandis and Wahhabis believe in more Anbiya after Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So they're not even united on Khatme Nabuwat. They're not united on anything, not even Tawheed. But you know what's interesting? They affirm Ashraf Ali Thanvi Sahib accepted that Ahmadi Muslims do believe in Tawheed. So they are stuck now because their own ulama are saying we believe in Tawheed, and then they themselves are accepting that the other party is a denier of Khatme Nabuwat. So they have to tell us which God are they calling us to. Because I don't want to believe in the Wahhabi God. I don't want to believe in the Deobandi God. I don't even want to believe in the Barelvi God. The God that allows you to say Ya Abdul Qadir Jilani, Ya Sheikh Khwaja Ghulam Chishti.
Yes.
They are confused. These people have nothing to stand on when it comes to Ahmadi Muslims. They're in complete misguidance, and they are confused themselves as well, and they are confusing other Muslims as well. And the youth are learning. The youth are, I believe Muhammad Ali Mirza, through him, a lot of people are leaving their firqa, and inshallah, eventually they will have no option but to accept Islam Ahmadiyya because they are
Inshallah.
realizing the falsehood of their firqa. That is always step one. Leaving your firqa is step one. And then after that, Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Hasan in Tazkiratul Shahadatain has said that if these ulama didn't exist, all these Muslims would have believed in me. This is the danger of the ulama. Even Muhammad Ali Mirza said that ulama ki ye halat hai ki वक्त पैगंबर को भी काम नहीं करने देते. That the hal of the ulama is that even when Anbiya come, they don't let the Anbiya do work. Right? So this is their condition. They're confused. They have nothing to stand on. And their concept of Khatme Nabuwat is wrong. God is wrong. So what are they calling us to? Right? It's complete nonsense for them to say Ahmadi Muslims, disbelieve in Khatme Nabuwat. This is completely false. They cannot even debate with us on any topic, let alone Khatme Nabuwat. And they believe that even if Allah sent Hazrat Masih Maud, they will still deny him. This is a really important video I want to show.
Even if Mirza Ghulam
Yes.
Qadiani was an angel, it was still kufr.
Even if he would be the best of the best, even if he landed from the heavens with a white robe and, beautiful Nurani chehra, his face was full of nur, we would say he's a kafir.
ولو أننا نزلنا إليهم الملائكة وكلمهم الموتى وحشرنا عليهم كل شيء قبلا ما كانوا ليؤمنوا إلا أن يشاء الله ولكن أكثرهم يجهلون.
So you see, these people, they and their ulama used to say this as well, that even if Jibreel alayhi salam comes and tells us to accept Hazrat Masih Maud, we will still reject. And some of them said, कि अगर Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam भी वापस आ जाए, if the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam comes back and tells us that accept Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad alayhi salam, even then we will deny him. And we will say, असल में ना नबी सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम हमें आजमाइश में डाले थे कि क्या हम खत्म नबूवत के मुनकिर हैं या नहीं. This is their हालत.
Astaghfirullah.
Yeah, so it's really painful to see the condition of these so-called Muslims who are disbelieving in true teachings of Islam, and just to defend their falsehood, they want to, carry on their streams just to oppose the Jamaat of Allah. But like I said yesterday to you, Muhammad Afmai, inshallah, that day is near when Ahmadi Muslims will once again do tabligh in Pakistan, and we will do such tabligh that these people will not be able to show their face in public, in the sense of Dalil. They have nothing at all. This is why they had to ban us. If Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Alayhi's books were full of kufr and blasphemy, they should hand them out door to door in Pakistan. But they
Yes.
can't. One of the famous scholars of Pakistan, uska bhi hawala mein dikha dunga baad mein, he said that once, regarding Hazrat Masih Maud Alayhi's books, let me actually open that hawala. He basically said, let me read it out to you. It's a really important hawala. Yeah, it's Maulana Abdul Qadir Sahib's Sawane book. Sayyid Abul Hassan Nadwi Sahib wrote this book. He says that Mirza Sahib के इंद अल्लाह मकबूल और मुस्तजाब दुआत होने का उनके मुतक़िदीन और हल्का असर में आम चर्चा था. यानी everyone knew about this. Then he says एक मर्तबा फरमाया कि मौलवी अहमद रज़ा खान जब एक दफ़ा मिर्ज़ाइयों की किताबें मंगवाई और इस गर्ज से कि उनकी तरदीद करेंगे, मैंने भी देखी, कल्ब पर इतना असर हुआ, कल्ब पर इतना असर. And then he says that basically, why did they have asar on his qalb? Why? Because they are full of the true teachings of Islam. Why else would they have asar on his qalb? So this is also the reason these people have banned our books. This is the actual
आजकल के एक मौजूदा दौर के खालिद महमूद अब्बासी साहब हैं. मैं इंशाल्लाह वो क्लिप भी शेयर कर दूंगा, आप कल उसे चला दीजिएगा जब भी मौका मिले. वो कहते हैं कि जो अब्दुल माजिद दरियाबादी थे, वो वाज़े तौर पे कहते हैं कि मैं तो ऐसी जिंदगी की स्टेज पे पहुंच चुका था कि जब मैं मुल्हिद हो चुका, यानी कि क्या खत्मे नबूवत, क्या आखिरत, क्या ज़मानो मकान, क्या हाज़िर नाज़िर के अकीदे, वो कहते हैं कि मैं तो खुदा ताला के वजूद से ही इनकारी हो गया था. अगर मुझे उस वक्त हजरत मिर्जा गुलाम अहमद कादियानी अलैहिस्सलाम की किताबें ना मिलती तो मैं उनको पढ़कर दोबारा खुदा के ऊपर मेरा यकीन आया। और ये खालिद महमूद अब्बासी साहब की ये ऑन रिकॉर्ड ये वीडियो मौजूद है।
Yeah, वो मैंने I put it on my channel many times.
जी
So
जी
if anyone wants to watch it, I can play it right now. One second, let me play it. बल्कि क्या कहते हैं, the famous scholar Abdul Majid Daryabadi, he used to say to Maulana Maududi as well that Mirza Sahib's face has so much noor, how can he be false? This is what he used to say. One second.
I would like to say something about these points. Actually, I'm at work at the same time, so I was listening part of your conversations. So basically, these people, first of all, obviously, they cannot unite for anything, right? These all sects, and obviously, they say kafirs to each other all the time. But when it comes to obviously Jamaat Ahmadiyya, they think they are united, and then to say us like we are kafirs and we have done something wrong to the religion. But the main thing is the major fatwa, obviously the main fatwa of the Prophet Muhammad SAW goes back to them, because Prophet Muhammad SAW said in his times that the time will come, the 72 sects, there will be 72 sects, and there will be one Jamaat which will be 73rd sect and will be on the right path. So this is another example for the truthfulness of for us for being Ahmadi, because as per the law of Pakistan, they declared us like saying that we 72 sects or all the sects of the that time unitedly say or try to declare us kafirs. So this is the biggest proof for us for our truthfulness. So, and they definitely they cannot be united on anything which they are claiming or they are believing in the things.
Yeah, let me show this someone commented, I'm wondered why I'm blocked. I'm unsure. I don't remember blocking you, but I'll check if I can unblock you. Let's play this clip next.
मान कैसे लेते हैं नबी? लेकिन आप एक ही नोबल इनाम याफ्ता अब्दुल सलाम और वो भी उसका जो है वो निकला मोतकिद, क्या होता है ये हमें नहीं मालूम। असल वजह ये है ये बड़े लायक शख्सियत थी, इसने एक वक्त में बड़े ईसाइयों के साथ जो है वो मुनाजरे किए थे, उन्हें शिकस्त दी थी, तभी तो मशहूर होकर फिर नबी बने। जो तौहीद के ऊपर इस शख्स का लिटरेचर है ना, बाकमाल लिटरेचर है। तौहीद का इस्तिदलाल कमाल दर्जे में है। मौलाना अब्दुल माजिद दरियाबादी का नाम आपने सुना होगा, वो किसी वक्त दहरिये हो गए थे। उन्होंने खुद ये बात कही है कि मैं दहरियत से तौहीद की तरफ गुलाम अहमद कादियानी का लिटरेचर पढ़ गया।
If you have not yet so as you see, this was the this was the view of Abdul Majid Daryabadi, and I've shown some raised allegations that this is false and a mistake of Khalid Abbasi. This is a word of mouth statement related to Abdul Majid Daryabadi, but I shared from the books of these people themselves, where Abdul Majid Daryabadi Sahib explains that when he was interested in the religion, it was Hazrat Masih Maud's munazire that helped him. I've shared those in many videos as well in the past. So our non-Ahmadi friends can join if they want, but we will inshallah do a Urdu stream in half an hour as well, so we can discuss there in Urdu as well, because sometimes there's Urdu guests that want to join as well. So we will do that. We will carry this stream on for another 40 minutes maybe, and then I will switch to Urdu. But the point is that these people, Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad al-Asam, in his time, they knew that he was a lover of Tawheed and the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, but it was only the ulama that misguide the public, and this is in the Quran. The ulama, Salaf, and the awliya, they prophesied that when Imam Mahdi comes, he will be opposed, and the ahadith make this clear as well. The reason they prophesied that Imam Mahdi will be opposed is because the Quran is clear on this. And we see that this is exactly what happened when Imam Mahdi came, they opposed, and all the ulama agree that when Imam Mahdi comes, he will be opposed. Even Nawab Siddiq Hasan Khan said कि जब Imam Mahdi आएंगे, the people will say he doesn't follow Quran Hadith, he is destroying our religion. So these people, they are opposing Hazrat Masih Maud just like every prophet is opposed. But like I said, the Quran and the Hadith are with us. This is why these people never join our streams. They complain that we don't join their streams. The reason we don't join their streams is because they're abusive and they don't give equal time. But we give full time and we don't abuse. Yet they don't come on our stream. The reason is they know they cannot answer these tough questions. Even on their live streams, when we used to go, they had to change the moderator when they were being humiliated. Because one moderator was giving us equal time, they fired him the next week because he was giving us too much time to speak. So this is the deception of these religious so-called paid clerics. They are making money on Ahmadiyya's name, and their own ulama have said that these people make money on Jamaat's name. I want to show that video as well. There's a lot of money. Adnan Rashid lied that he is making no money off Islam Ahmadiyya. They're making a lot of money, and it's actually a lot of good money that they make off Jamaat's name, but they don't realize that they're actually doing our tabligh for us. And this is a testimony of Muhammad Ali Mirza Sahib himself of how these religious clerics make money. And this is how Maulvis make a lot of their money.
कि कादियानी मुसलमान हुए, पहले बरेलवियों के प्लेटफॉर्म पे जाता है, वहां से चंदा इकट्ठा करता है, आधा उनको देता है, आधा फिर वही बंदा देवबंदियों के प्लेटफॉर्म पे आता है, फिर वही अहले हदीस के आता है, और 10 साल तक यही काम करता रहता है, चंदों की गेम. तो मैंने तो करना नहीं होता, अदरवाइज तो मैं भी यहाँ पे लाके प्रोड्यूस कर सकता हूँ.
If you have, and then he exposed one of the famous Murtad, Shamsuddin, and he exposed him. And you know, Shamsuddin lied that Muhammad Ali Mirza repented, but Muhammad Ali Mirza, after Shamsuddin met him, Muhammad Ali Mirza, in another live program, in another video of his, he again said that this is what Shamsuddin did. So maybe out of pressure originally, Muhammad Ali Mirza took it back, but the next month or so, again he said that no.
पहले इधर से लाएं, और एक कादियानी मुसलमान होके पहले बरेलवियों के प्लेटफॉर्म से आके कहता है मैं मुसलमान हूं और मैं बरेलवी मुसलमान हो गया हूं. फिर कुछ अरसे बाद देवबंदियों के पास जाता है, उनको कहता है हाँ भी तुसी चंदा ले लिया जो 10% मनु दो, बाकी तुसी रख लो, चलो. वो सारे फिरकों में जाके मैं मुसलमान क्यों हुआ, पूरी जिंदगी इसके ऊपर ही वो चंदा इकट्ठा करता रहता है. तो हमने जो करना नहीं होता, हमने तो अल्लाह से अपना अजर लेना है इंशाल्लाह. तो ये जो है ना वो इल्जाम लगा देते हैं जी ये कादियानियों का मानने वाला है. मेरे पास एक भाई आए जो कादियानी से मुसलमान हुए थे, यूट्यूब पे आजकल बड़े वो मशहूर है, मैं नाम नहीं लेता, बिल्कुल स्पेसिफिकली हो जाएगी बात. मैं इतना इशारा छोड़ देता हूँ कि वो उनके जो इस वक्त मुरब्बी हैं, बड़े जो है ना खलीफा साहब, उनके करीबी रिश्तेदारों में से, और दूध पीते रिश्ता उनके साथ उनका बनता है. मैंने कहा सबको पता चल जाएगा, इतना मैंने काफी नाम नहीं ले रहा था कि ये मेरा वो जिसको कहते हैं ना मेरा अदालत का बयान ना शुमार हो, जुडिशरी में ये चैलेंज नहीं हो सकता. वो यहाँ पे आए, बड़े परेशान थे, मुझे कहते हैं यार मैं कादियानियत तो छोड़ बैठा, मैंने देवबंदियों के साथ भी जलसे किए, बरेलवियों के साथ भी है, लेकिन जब मैं अब फेसबुक पे कादियानियों से चैट करता हूँ तो वो बरेलवी और देवबंदियों के बुजुर्गों की वो सारी बातें अशर अली रसूलुल्लाह, चिश्ती रसूलुल्लाह शेयर कराते हैं, और आपके क्लिप मुझे शेयर करवाते हैं. तो मैंने कहा मैंने क्लिप में रिकॉर्ड कराना छोड़ दूं? हम कादियानियों को भी गलत कहते हैं, इनको भी गलत कहते हैं. कहते नहीं आपकी बातें ठीक है, लेकिन मुझे बताएं मैं किधर जाऊं, मैं उधर से तो निकल आया, इधर मैंने कहा मुसलमान हो जाएं तो बेफिक्रे हो जाएंगे जिस तरह मैं, और एक बार झूम के कह दें कि ना मैं वहाबी ना मैं भाभी, मैं हूं मुस्लिम इल्मी किताबी। तो मैं आपको इन लोगों का स्टेटस बता रहा हूं जो इतने तबलीग का काम कर रहे हैं, वो परेशान है कि हम बरेलवियों के प्लेटफॉर्म से करते हैं तो चिश्ती रसूलुल्लाह का थोड़ा हमारे दिमाग पे मारते हैं कादियानी। अगर हम देवबंदियों के प्लेटफॉर्म से काम करते हैं तो अशरफी रसूलुल्लाह का मारते हैं। अगर शिया के प्लेटफॉर्म से करते हैं तो अकीदा इमामत का सर पे आके थोड़ा लगता है हमारे। हम किधर जाएं? तो फिर मैंने कहा कि आप इन चीजों से बाहर निकलें, आप अपने आप को मुसलमान डिक्लेयर कहें और गलत को गलत कहें। वो कहता मैं गया हूं बरेलवी देवबंदियों के पास कि खुदा के लिए इन गलत को गलत कहो, तो वो तैयार ही नहीं हो रहे। और फिर मुझे वो कहने लगे आपको पता नहीं है कि कादियानियों के खिलाफ मुहिम चलाने के ऊपर पैसा कितना है। और फिर मुझे वो कहने लगे आपको पता नहीं है कि कादियानियों के खिलाफ मुहिम चलाने के ऊपर पैसा कितना है। और फिर मुझे वो कहने लगे आपको पता नहीं है कि कादियानियों के खिलाफ मुहिम चलाने के ऊपर पैसा कितना है। फिर उसने मुझे कई मौलवियों का बताया कि इस साल उसने कितने मिलियंस रुपीस बाहर से मंगवाए हैं कि हम कादियानियत के खिलाफ जिहाद कर रहे हैं। जिहाद कादियानियत के खिलाफ हो रहा है, अपने बुजुर्गों ने जो गोल खिलाए उनके खिलाफ कोई जिहाद नहीं हो रहा। उसके पैसे नहीं मिलते, 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 उसके पैसे नहीं मिलते। उसमें जूतियां पड़ती हैं। पैसे ना मिलना भी मसला नहीं था, उस पे जो इनके पैसे वो भी बंद हो जाने हैं। तो मुझे बताने लगा, मुझे कहने लगा जी सर बड़ा नफा बख्श कारोबार है, आप भी शुरू करें। मुझे इसके लिए उबारने आया था। मैंने कहा आप गलत जगह आए हैं भाई। मुझे इसके लिए उबारने आया था। मैंने कहा आप गलत जगह आए हैं भाई। ठीक है, मैंने जज कर लिया। तो मैंने कहा आप भाई तशरीफ ले जाएं, आप कहीं और जाएं, ये प्लेटफॉर्म आपके लिए नहीं है। यहाँ तो आपको नंगी तलवार बनना पड़ेगा। आप देख रहे हैं मेरे साथ शमसुद्दीन भाई लाहौर से तशरीफ लाए हुए हैं। मुझे इसके लिए उबारने आया था। मैंने कहा आप गलत जगह आए हैं।
Muhammad Ali Mirza. So this shows that it's all a money-making scam, and these people are just scamming the masses and just want money, money, money. That's all they care about. Ji Muhammad bhai, do you want to say anything on this?
जी बिल्कुल ऐसा ही है। अगर ये लोग सच्चाई की तरफ निकलें और अपने अपने फिरकों को छोड़ें, अपनी अपनी ये जो इन्होंने आई हुई हैं दरगाहें जहां से इनको लाखों रुपए बटोर रहे हैं, तो अब ये इनके अंदर से ही मौलवी, इनके अंदर से आवाजें उठ रही हैं कि जितनी एंटी अहमदियत तहरीकें हैं वो सारी की सारी पैसा बटोरने की खातिर और सब मामलात हैं। अल्लाह ताला इन सबको हदायत दे और अल्लाह ताला इन सबको तौफीक भी दे कि ये वक़्त के मसीह को पहचान लें और अब कम अज़ कम जिस सतह के ऊपर दुनिया आ चुकी हुई है वो वक़्त के मसीह और वक़्त के खलीफा को पहचानें और ये राह रास्त की तरफ आ जाएं।
I would like to comment also about this Muhammad Ali Mirza Sahib's comment, because Muhammad Ali Mirza Sahib was saying that okay, because you don't know where to go, so become Muslim only. But they see by saying this, he is basically trying to neglect Huzur Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam saying as well, when the Imam, the time will come when the Imam Mahdi and the Messiah will come to join his Jamaat, right, and say salam to him.
Ji Umar bhai, your voice cut off again. I think there's some internet issue. But anyhow, we have a Urdu stream in 20 minutes. So we invite the non-Ahmadi Muslims to join there. English, they have no one. English, they're finished. They have no one. Urdu, they have a few Khatme Nabuwat Mujahideen who have bad language and they come and use bad language on other platforms as well. But let's see, maybe someone with some knowledge might come to defend his Batil Aqidah of self-made Aqidah of Khatme Nabuwat and Hayat Masih, something they have nothing from the Quran. Now we have many voices in Pakistan as well who believe in Wafat Masih. Even Ghamdi Sahib has convinced thousands and thousands to believe in the death of Isa alayhi salam. Even when I do tabligh nowadays in the public, many believe Isa alayhi salam died. So this is not something that people aren't believing in. Many are accepting the death of Isa alayhi salam, and they know that Hazrat Isa alayhi salam is dead. No verse of the Quran says he's alive, and they are struggling to keep the youth holding this false belief of Isa alayhi salam being alive in the heavens. They know it's against the Quran. Their youth know they cannot defend it as well. They are just confused, waiting for Isa alayhi salam. But I tell them again and again that no one is coming. No one is coming for you people. You can keep waiting. You will wait. Your family will wait. Their family will wait. They will all pass away. No one will come. And then you will eventually, your generations will, inshallah, accept Islam Ahmadiyya. And there will
Inshallah.
be nothing else left for you but to affirm and testify to the truthfulness of Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad alayhi salam of Qadian. So Muhammad Bhai, let's end this stream here. Then inshallah I will do an Urdu stream in around 20 minutes.
I have received notification. Yes, I will join, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Jazakallah.
See you soon. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. Jazakallah khaira.